Welcome back. On October 9th, 2020, I made 2 gallons of this wonderful tropical mead consisting of peach, red grape, kiwi, and pineapple. It came in at 1.070 starting gravity, and I used EC1118 yeast. And this mead came in at a final gravity of 0.994. And anything that's under 1.0 is very dry. So I ended up adding another pound of pineapple, strawberries, peaches, and mango. So right now, what we're going to do is sanitize everything, make sure it's all good. Now, back in colonial days, they would store their hard cider in barrels. And these barrels would sit out in the winter and freeze. Well, what didn't freeze was the alcohol. The water would freeze and the ethanol would stay. Water freezes at a higher temperature than alcohol does. So when they would break these barrels open, there would be a sheet of ice on top. They would remove the ice, and there they had Applejack. I'm making a tropical honey jack with a mead I already have. And these are the things I'm going to use, plus a little something different that I'm going to add to the honey jack. Yeah. And this is why I have the bucket. I'm going to incorporate lime juice concentrate for added flavor and more of a citrusy tone to the jack. I want to stir this really well to incorporate the lime juice and the mead together. And with this last bottle, I just decided to pour it in. I'm not worried about O2 or contamination. It's going right in the freezer. This mead started out at about 9.8 ABV. Now we'll put these 4 containers in the freezer water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and ethanol freezes at negative 173.5. So I'm ready to get this started. Now I'm going to let the alcohol separate from the water. The water will remain frozen in the containers. And then I'll refreeze it, drain it, refreeze it, drain it, and refreeze it, and drain it again. And from my understanding, this is concentrating everything in the wine. The ethanol, the fruit that I used, and it's also concentrating the methanol. And methanol can cause death, blindness. You can get very sick, and it will give you a hell of a hangover. So that is why this is a sipping brandy. You would have to drink 4 to 5 ounces of concentrated methanol to really hurt you or have any adverse effects. And I will sanitize everything in between each freezing with Star San, just to be safe. Man, this smells really good. And now we are going to freeze for a second time. And we're going to repeat this process over and over and over until there's no water left to be frozen. As you can see, this has been in here over 26 hours. And look at all that liquid I have. So we'll drain it one more time. And everything has been sanitized. So let's go over taste. See what we did. See how it turned out. from 1 gallon of mead, I got this and this. It's very lime forward. Maybe I shouldn't have added that much concentrate. Let's taste it. Here we go. Oh man. Wow. It wasn't too much lime. Maybe after it breathes the initial lime smell, you know, that kind of tart. That's good. I can see how this can be dangerous. I can taste the mango. It is very tropical. Wow. And there's a little bit of a burn at the end, but it's not overpowering. You first get the flavors, the concentrated flavors of the fruit, and then the slight alcohol burn on the end. Wow. Was it worth it? Yeah, I think it was. I had an extra gallon of mead, and I turned it into this. And maybe with some time and age, it'll get smoother. But with an extra gallon of mead, yeah, it's worth it. I doubled my ABV. So I went from like 9, 8 to almost 20. Like 19, 1, 18, 9, something like that. It's good. I like it. There you have it. Honey Jack. Freezing, draining, freezing, draining, freezing, draining. But it turned out great. Thanks for watching, guys. And try it. All you can do is try it. If it fails, it fails. But be good to one another until somebody loves them.